This next guy performs all over the city. Give it up for Nick Fraley!
He's like one of my special ed students. Like I had to tell him my name 3 times. I had to like make him pronounce it. Fraley rhymes with daily. All right. Anyway, how you guys doing? My type of crowd here. You know, you guys are a good-looking crowd over here. You're what us Italians call fucking beautiful. I tell you, I love it. All right, you guys like here, my type of crowd. You know, you guys are drinking in the dark. You know. I tell you, you know, getting drunk is not all it's wrapped up to be anymore. You know, because I came to realize there's like 2 kinds of drunk. You know, there's drunk. You know. You leave your Metro card in the cab, or you got a slice of pizza late at night. You know, that's drunk. We all been drunk before, right? You know, my man. All right, 4 eyes, they don't get drunk. But anyway, but then there's white boy drunk. All right, white boy drunk, right? White boy drunk is like, you know, he smells like vomit. You know, right? Yep. He comes out of the bathroom with his Yankees hat on, inside out, and he's damn proud of it too. He's like, oh, I got the inside out Yankees hat. You know, next thing you know, he's in the middle of 2nd Avenue going, woo-hoo, trying to hail a cab. And the car pulls over, he gets in, he goes, hey, they said they'd take me home. Yeah, it's a cop, man. All right? Anyway, so here we are in New York City, right? The center of fashion and all the universe and all that. And naturally, I just don't fit in, you know? I look like I jumped out of a J.C. Penney catalog. Right? Doing it right, huh? I swear, like I got a haircut that looks like Forrest Gump got electrocuted, you know? Right? Not that good. Anyway, it's a bad barber, right? You know. Anyway, recently I got dumped for being overqualified as a boyfriend. I thought to myself, overqualified? Let's just take a look at my list of qualifications, right? It's a short list. So, you know, I like McDonald's, you know, I'm an alcoholic, and I got about $37 in my savings account. You know, I'm not really sure how it makes me overqualified, you know, like, what's your ideal boyfriend, an ex-con? Hey, Ma, look, I met this guy in America's Most Wanted, you know, he's perfect. Anyway, speaking of ex-cons, I was in New Jersey the other day. And I was getting gas in New Jersey, but in New Jersey, it's like some sort of law. You can't get gas, you know? It's like that old Great Poupon commercial. You gotta roll up and roll your window down. Like, pardon me, can you fill it up, old chap? You know, like, and the guy fills it up, and it comes to like 38 bucks. So I hand him 2 20s, right? $40. So I'm looking at him, and he just goes, thank you, and walks away. I said, wait a minute. This guy just robbed me, you know, like at the gas pump. So I get out of my car, and automatically I'm breaking like 10 laws in New Jersey. Like, you're not supposed to get out of your car at the station at New Jersey, you know, some sort. So I go up to the guy and say, hey, it was 38 bucks. He goes, yeah. I said, I gave you 40, you know, and he's like, yeah. I'm like, where's my $2? He goes, well, I thought you gave me the wave. I said, how about I give you the finger, okay? I want my $2, asshole. That's lunch in New York, you know? Hot dog and a soda, you know? Anyway, so I was also at the IKEA in New Jersey, right? So, you know, shopping, getting a few things for the house, a few shelves, you know? And on the way out of IKEA, there's a big sign that says, thank you for shopping at IKEA. But please remember, we're closed on Sundays. I thought to myself, wait a minute, this is a store for home shopping goods. Like, Sunday is the one day people are home saying, what kind of shit do I need to buy and put in my home, you know? You're closed on Sunday? Yeah, apparently it's like some sort of New Jersey law. What the fuck is wrong with this state? New Jersey, Chris Christie, man, got a lot of work to do. So then I'm finally trying to leave New Jersey. I'm like, all right, I gotta get the fuck out of here, right? And I got Easy Pass, and it says, Easy Pass is accepted in all lanes. I said, geez, doesn't that defeat the purpose of Easy Pass, right? I got the Easy Pass, I'm supposed to Easy Pass all you suckers paying cash. What the hell's the point of that? Anyway, speaking of driving, I like to drink and drive. And, you know, I noticed something, you when I drink and drive, like I'm a beer drinker. And when I drink different types of beer, I drive a little differently, you know? Like for example, I drank like that Newcastle. That's like an English beer or something. And I found myself driving on the other side of the road. And then another time I drank that Foster's. It's like an Australian beer. I found myself driving upside down. And then another time I was drinking a Sapporo. That's like a Japanese beer. And I found myself driving with my blinker on the whole time. Another time I drank a Colt 45 and I got arrested. What are you gonna do? It's rough. It's rough. Anyway, dating in New York is like one of the toughest things you gotta do. Like you guys look like you're on a date. You guys dating? Let me help you out, man. You're on a date? It's alright, you're on a date. Let me help you out, man. There's like these unwritten rules to dating. Like if you're dating a girl and you get her phone number, you're supposed to wait 3 days to call her, otherwise you look desperate. I thought to myself, geez, I gotta wait 3 days. Well, isn't that the whole point of getting a girl's phone number, is because you're desperate? I mean, who's waiting 3 days? I'm trying to get laid. I'm not buying a handgun, you know? Seems like an awful lot of waiting to do. Anyway, so I live in Harlem. And right, I live in Harlem. Anybody live in Harlem around here? No? All right, yeah, well, nobody wants to admit it. Get followed home, right? And, so my family's from upstate, and I know what you're thinking, like, how can this guy be from upstate? He sounds like he was in a mafia movie. I don't know, Jimmy Hoffa was buried upstate. That's the only answer I got for you. So anyway, anytime there's like a news report of like a shooting in Harlem, my family always calls me like, hey Nick, we heard there was a shooting in Harlem. Is everything okay? I said, everything's great. The neighborhood couldn't be safer since the shooting. I got police barricades on both ends of my block. I swear, every time I come home, I feel like I'm going to a club. I gotta stand behind a metal fence. I gotta wait in line. I gotta hand some guy my ID in order to get through. It's great. Police barricade in Harlem. So I'm a special ed teacher. And thank you, hold your applause, please. I didn't go to high school, I went to school high, all right? So that means my students have disabilities. Now, the apple don't fall too far from the tree, all right? Not only do my students have disabilities, but their parents are really out of whack. Like this one time, I got a phone call in the morning and says, well, Adam was throwing up this morning, and so if he looks sick, please send him home. I said, well, geez, how did he look when he was throwing up this morning? Was he doing cartwheels? Was he doing arithmetic? I think throwing up qualifies as looking sick, Anyway, what are you going to do? These parents, they really are special. Anyway, I gotta tell you something about this thing going on in the news. I'm sorry, it's going on and it's on my mind about all these guns. Like everybody's saying, hey, it's the mental health of America. It's not the guns that are a problem. Well, hey, I think you better check your mental health if you think owning a gun is a nice thing. I mean, like, let's think about it. Kittens, that's a really nice thing, right? Or a bowl of macaroni and cheese. That's a really nice thing. But a gun? Is that really a nice thing to own? And, all right, my man gives me a light. And so I thought about it. I was like, well, geez. I said, I guess these people that own guns, they want an adrenaline rush. It's like a stress reliever or some sort of like power. And I said to myself, well, if you want power or adrenaline rush, play sports. Or do the world a favor, jerk off while jumping out of a plane or something like that, All right, I guess that's my time. You guys have been great. Appreciate you coming out. Give it up for Doug.